Gets it out to Monahan. Werenski fakes the shot. Severson kicks it to his stick. Glendening can't clear, though, as Fantilli takes a shot and a save by Allen and poked at it while he had the puck, and the Devils are going to take exception to that.
Yeah, here's where you got to give him a little bit of the business. Now Dillon, he's going to throw him here with Voronkov. I think Voronkov caught him. He got the mitts off first, I think.
Yeah, Dillon's hurt.
He caught him with an uppercut, but I think he dropped him first, and
I think
Dillon wasn't ready.
He hit the ice.
Oh, this isn't good.
No.
I was focused on Fantilli as they had to make sure they move him away, but Voronkov's a big man. But it looked like he dropped the mitts and Dillon wasn't ready.
Yeah, Glendening immediately signaled to the bench.
Oh, he's wobbly. Oh boy.
Yeah, he's going to need some help to get off the ice, guys.
This is not good to see Brendan Dillon like this. Let's just hope he's okay and you see exactly what happened here. There's where Glendening does a good job blocking initial shot on Severson. Then here's everybody battling in front. Voronkov grabs Dillon from behind. Yeah, he didn't. He never lay. I have a little tough time with that. He doesn't really let Dillon get set here. I get you're battling, and it was more about Fantilli taking a poke at Allen. He just kind of caught him. Well, Dillon did throw one with his glove on, but
penalties on the play.
He got him
Number
spun
19,
around.
Columbus has the original 2 minutes for slashing. Number 10, Columbus has 5 minutes for fighting. Number 5, New Jersey has 5 minutes for fighting. Teams will play 4-on-4.
Plays it off the wall, kept it alive at the blue line. But it's Werenski to Monahan, can't clear. Devils trying to keep with Brown, hops to Aston Reese, can't clear as the Devils do a good job to keep. And now we got a penalty as Cotter getting into it with Monahan, and now a slash there by a Devil and Brown as he's trying to get into it. Fantilli's there with Siegenthaler, so now they've squared off. And they're fighting to the right of the goaltender. Siegenthaler trying to handle his business as he's losing his jersey.
Yeah, now he
gets him down to a knee.
You watch this here, it seems you better be ready because they've thrown a few. Yeah, you want to see this. There's a response, but Columbus is throwing punches early. You got to be ready.
So we'll see what the original call was.
Yeah, I don't know what was. There was some wax from both sides initially. Both Siegenthaler eventually, when he got his mitts off, after taking a few from Fantilli, got a few in of his own at the end. That's Brown giving Werenski a little whack. And maybe that's just kind of a message. And Glendening come together, and Fantilli's already got the mitts off. Siegenthaler just trying to get squared away here. You know what? And also, Bryce, with Dillon down, I think he was thinking, I don't want to go to the penalty box. So he took a few initially, but eventually he had to protect himself. But it was smart, I believe, because the Devils only have 5, now only 4 with him in the box.
Well, you're exactly right. You get to the point where you think, hey, I got to start defending myself. I don't want to be sitting for 5, but I can't keep taking a few, so.
Yeah, so Brown was originally going to get into it with Fantilli, then Siegenthaler came in. So already down Dillon. Siegenthaler, you assume, is going to sit 5 for fighting.
Here's where Siegenthaler, once the mitts were up, Fantilli didn't realize that it's easy when the mitts aren't off, but all of a sudden.
Well, I'm not going to lie. I love the fact that we saw this because, just how I was feeling here emotionally after you see Brendan Dillon. This night was around his 1,000th game. You see him getting hurt. it took a ship, but the Devils responded.
Penalties on the play. Columbus 23 has 2 minutes for high sticking. Columbus number 19 has 5 minutes for fighting. New Jersey 16 has 2 for cross-checking, 2 for slashing. 71 New Jersey has 5 for fighting and a game misconduct for no tie-down strap.
Oh, wow.
Are you kidding me?
Power play, 2 minutes for Columbus.
I was afraid that might be the call. If you don't have it fastened, you can get the game misconduct.
He was trying initially not even to fight.
You can't make this up.
So,
and that's what they were afraid of, because now the Devils have 4 defensemen.
yeah, because Siegenthaler's done for the game. We'll see if Dylan can return, but it doesn't look great. And now the Devils have to kill off a Columbus power play as they go to their third. They're 1 for 2.
Well, I understand refs have a tough job, and he announces those penalties emphatically, but I think you're emphatically wrong. Yeah, that hurts. That hurts, just regardless being shorthanded or not. It's more about Siegenthaler being out of the game as well after Brendan Dillon just left.
It must be just an automatic. If it's not fastened, you're out of the game.
It's automatic.
No,
So
I get it, Bryce, but did he ever even... He didn't get the mitts off till the very end.
That's a great point. Was his jersey pulled over his head while his gloves were still on? That's a great point.
He was trying to avoid the confrontation initially, and I understand refs can't catch everything.
Through him, but here comes Brad. Devils have numbers. Brad skating with Meyer. Here's Meyer with a shot at the flex wide. Siegenthaler gets knocked down by Timo Meyer. Brad quickly back up for Hamilton. Cross ice, Chalowski creeps up. Bombed. Glove save. He went right through him and through the crease. And we got the whistle here, and more bodies coming together.
Well, Timo was throwing his weight around, and this thing is getting ugly a little bit here as the Devils are fired up. And after what transpired a few shifts ago with Brendan Dillon, and Devils almost score shorthanded as Merzlikins fought off a blast. This one's blocked. Watch Meyer bowl over former Devil Damon Severson. He grabs him. It looks like Severson going
Columbus
off.
78, 2 minutes, roughing.
All right, that'll even things up for the next 57 seconds, and then the Devils will have a minute 3 power play.
Well, you know what? This is kind of an even up call for me. And Timo Meyer, draws this penalty with the heavy hit, but for me, it's an even up call where I thought it should have been even last time, Donnie.
Yeah.
So now that they kind of give the Devils what I thought would happen moments ago, where it wouldn't be a Columbus power play.
Big D's back on the bench.
There you go.
Really?
Yeah.
Well,
wow,
that's a great
good.
sign.
Wow, that's unbelievable. Here we go.
We got another fight. It's going to be Nason standing up for his team.
This is Voronkov.
And that's who knocked Dillon out.
I did this Devils team sticking together, man. This is a big kid. And now Nason falls.
But he's back up. Falls again. And now Voronkov falls.
Right.
So more of a wrestling match than a fight, although Nason not giving up with the 2 prone on the ice.
So, you know what? Regardless how that turned out, it's about, showing you care about your teammates. They felt Dillon was vulnerable the last time around when Voronkov caught him a little bit. And Nason shows up and answers the bell. Nothing doing. Both guys couldn't get a grip and keep their balance, but it's more what it represents, Bryce.
Well, it sure does, and that's you want to see that. It's Nason's 3rd fight in his last 5 games. Remember, he stood up for the captain, JT Compher, and Tage Thompson in Buffalo, so you just love
Number 10,
that he's
Columbus.
finding a way to have an impact here.
Number 11, New Jersey. Each guys have 5 minutes each for fighting.
So there really wasn't many punches thrown in, obviously, Bryce, because of both guys not quite getting their balance, but the refs want to get control of this one, so they do call 5-minute majors as they shadow box a little bit, and there's Mason. He's got a lot of leverage. Voronkov's a big guy, but then Mason gets back up. Voronkov there showed respect, Bryce, let him get back up, and then he went down. So nothing doing, but it's about 2 divisional opponents that are are fighting tooth and nail here. And
Hughes, a move around Wood, backhand, ends up on net. Merzlikins can't find it, but he finds a whistle. And now more bodies coming together. It looks like Cotter's going to square off, and he's going to go at it with Smith.
oh, this is unbelievable. This has gotten
This is old
a
school.
little old school, I was just going to say.
Well, Dano, who are you coming down and grabbing?
Oh, my. I'm getting a little fired up. Or you thought I was fired up against Detroit, Donnie. This is...
Yeah, he's swinging again, Sal.
Yeah, this is wild.
Yeah, this is...
And you know what? I mean, we love to compete from both clubs. We always do, but this is twice in less than a week where the Devils have had a real feist one. You see strength here, both guys wrestling, and Cotter and Smith, the former Devil, who showed a lot of toughness while he was here for the Devils, always standing up for teammates as well.
Yeah, he's definitely no stranger to this.
No, and you know what, Cotter, I like seeing him show up here as well.
So we'll get to see Chris Schlenker, the official, put up his dukes. He likes to show fighting when he calls the fighting majors, and he's done it a lot so far in this game. As they'll both go for 5. Don't think there'll be any instigator here. Are the Devils playing the Columbus Blue Jackets or the Cleveland Barons? It's that kind of night. Let's listen.
Number 7, Columbus. Number 47, New Jersey. Each guys, 5 minutes each for fighting.
Well, guys, I got to tell you, I didn't have this on my bingo card going into this game. As many fights and as nasty as it's been, this kind of materialized pretty quickly.